think this is arguably going to be one of the summer sneakers. So my name is Moses, the CEO and founder of The Edit London. We're a global online destination for limited sneakers and streetwear. Coming to you right now from our exclusive space here in Harrods, and I'm blessed with none other than Shakka.
Nice to meet you, bro.
And you.
Thanks for having me.
What a pleasure. We've dropped our latest album, Road Trip to Venus.
Indeed.
So on your Instagram, you tease getting to sing about things that you care about in all of its forms.
Yes.
Love in all its forms.
Yes.
Tell us about that. What's been the journey? 10 years in the making.
It's crazy, you know. It's felt like a purge. And now we have this album called Road Trip to Venus, which is like a kaleidoscope of love, you know. So like many different aspects, many different journeys that I took. Breakups, heartbreak, family matters, personal matters, you know, self-reflection, all kinds of stuff, you know. And
one of the tracks, if I remember correctly, it's got some Craig David. Does it Fill Me In?
Yeah. It was mad. Like what was the bit I did? We were just doing things as people in the deal. Like that I just wanted to have in the song.
Flicking it to sneakers.
I do own a couple pair of Jordans. I do own some Air Maxes. Vans are some frequent purchases of mine. Palladiums I've invested in.
You mentioned Air Max. We've got the Patter Air Max here.
Yo, so those colorways are dangerous, bro. But no, they're really gorgeous.
And then tell us about the fit.
So Rick Owens is a designer that I kind of discovered maybe a year ago, and I started doing a little more research, and I realized that a lot of other famous people modeled in some of his stuff, and even ASAP and Playboy Carti had checked out and I guess rocked some of his pieces. And so I saw them and I was like, this is mad. And I saw the collections and I was like, how have I not discovered this guy before? And so here we're in Harrods, and I thought, let's just flex a bit, you know, just test out some stuff.
You paired it, or should I say trimmed it perfectly with the New Balance 550.
Is it perfect?
Genuinely, I think it's amazing.
I
and
appreciate
obviously
you.
the New Balance 550s.
Yes.
New Balance, arguably the up-and-comer.
Yes.
Fearless.
Yes.
Taking on the sneaker world at the moment. Why did you pick these kicks in particular?
So there was like a colorway that they did with Amélie Ondor.
Yeah, I know it well.
Right, and there's like a few different collabs that they did with them. The one I remember, oh man, it was like some pastel colors with like a white base. And I saw them and I was like, I've never really taken to New Balances until that moment. And I'm like a bit of a fan of Amélie Ondor pieces. And so since then I've kind of just been following here and there, like the different drops that they've done. There was like a basketballer.
Yeah, exactly that. So I think we were looking at we were scoping these out earlier.
This
is the New Balance Rich Paul.
The colorway is mad.
I think this is going to be one of these summer sneakers. This shoe, you could pretty much put it with anything.
I feel you. I've had like a passion for street designer wear for a while, and it's only recently that I've opted out of the Vans and said, let me get a Chelsea boot, or let me get some cowboy boots in there, or let me, I don't know, like switch up the tops or wear less hoodies and more shirts and more tees, and try some jewelry on for size, and how much jewelry should I wear, you know? I feel like the Road Trip to Venus, the album, like I say, is like a journey of love. On the cover, I'm in this like 90s BMW in the mountains or rather in the hills and valleys of the Lake District, and it's just me and my ones. Prior to that, I'm like animated, I'm in this fictitious world of the Lost Boys, so there's like a huge difference between the boy and the man. And I guess pieces like Rick Owens, brands like Amélie Ondor, and I guess Jerry Lorenzo, who did Fear of God. Like these are all like designers and collections that are a little more mature, but still have the connection with the street culture. You know, like you'll see the collabs and the overlap between Amélie Ondor and a bunch of other. Even Patter would be doing some stuff. You know, so yeah, there's definitely overlap.
And obviously Stormzy and Dave asked one of the biggest questions, I think, of 2021.
Is it Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s?
It is indeed. So which one are we going for? Jordan 4 or Jordan 1?
Boy, I think it's just because I've got skinny ankles, and so I can't really pull off any kind of a Jordan 1, but the Jordan 4 is really complementing my foot shape. And then the other thing is, they came out around 89, 1990. That was when I was born. Right. They were also released internationally, and so you didn't have to import them around that time as well. So yeah, I guess there's some kind of an affinity for me with these.
The thing with Jordan 4, I always say it's like it's almost like a graduation. When you first start with Jordans, you tend to go for mids, which is actually what you can see a lot behind us. Then you kind of graduate to a Jordan 1. And Yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful shoe. That's the Jordan Mid Maison Chateau.
Maison Chateau.
That's it.
They should call this strawberry cheesecake. That's what they should call these.
But then once you're really, really into Jordans and you kind of, I think you think about the idea of wearing these fours. Once you put them on, you can't take them off.
I see, I see.
Now let's get back to you. What are we going to expect for 2022?
Boy, 2022.
What's on the roadmap?
Well, the album's out. I've put out 8 videos for the entirety of the album, a bunch of acoustic performances and a few gigs here and there. Speaking of gigs, I have a tour coming up. So it's 3 dates, one in Manchester, one in Birmingham, and one in London, Shepherd's Bush Empire, which you have to come to. Thanks for having me, man.
My pleasure.
Pleasure.